I'm Steve Miles, used to work at what was MCF, Mendelssohn Christian Fellowship, now Forge Community Church, and I had the privilege of leading the very first trip out to Sirač. So 20 years, some grey hairs that I didn't have then. Amazing that this journey has continued for so long. It started with a bunch of churches that we were handed in a book. That was where it began, and we looked over and we talked and we prayed, and the one that stood out was in a place called Sirač. Where's Sirač? Nobody knew, but it seemed the right one, and it's great that the story's continued. Some of the things that for me have been important, the friendships. I remember just from that first trip, 28 hours in a people carrier with a bunch of people from our church arriving in this place called Sirač. And we were just met with people that immediately felt like friends. Franjo opened up his house and took us in as family. Nathaniel became a really good friend. And then some of the other troublemakers around, Andy and Marchi and Timothy and others as well. So they were some of the things that mattered. I can remember even from the second trip, it was really hard to leave. People will tell you, I'm an emotional guy anyway, but I used to cry whenever we used to leave Sirač and head back. I love the fact that the story's continued. I love the fact that so many young people have had their first encounter with mission in Sirač that has catapulted them beyond that experience into others and given them a heart to serve. And for me, actually, when I look back and I reflect, it was my first encounter outside sleepy Suffolk, my first encounter of mission, where God birthed in me a seed and a heart and a passion to serve others in other parts of the world, that has taken me now to around 14 other countries, and where now my job means that I spend half of my life now jumping on planes and serving people in some of the most vulnerable communities in the world. And that passion began with a connection with the church in Sirač that now helps me to birth that same passion in others.